Hello, welcome back once more. My name is Anthony Emmanuel. I'm a Frappe and Django web application developer. In this section, I want to quickly talk to you or show you how to work with geolocation in your Frappe app. It's not just about using the map, but about pulling data off the map from your Frappe application. Once more, please do subscribe and like so you can get all the new videos that will be available as soon as possible. Okay, geolocation itself is all about getting a position or a map data, kind of a digital map, getting the location of an item, a person, an address, building, or a vehicle, a moving vehicle. Okay, geolocation has to several contents, but we are more concerned about the longitudinal and latitudinal value that corresponds to a particular location on a map or on the globe. Okay, and we'll be working with the OpenStreetMap API system, although our Frappe already has the geolocation inbuilt. But what I'm going to do here is use the geolocation, and at the end of the day, on clicking or selecting a location on the map, we'll pull off the data from it and add it to an address field. And how do we do that? We can just go straight to our doctype list. I've been working on the estate app, but you can add it to any of your doctype. Okay, by default, Frappe has the geolocation in it already. So I'm just gonna um, add the field directly to my doctype. Okay, I'm going to put doctype list. I'm working on the property, and recall that this, I'm going to open it somewhere. This property has several fields, but I'm going to add the map to it. Okay, I have field the property name, address, city, and property type. I might want to keep it on a different section so the map can be landscape very big on the screen. Okay, I'm just going to add it directly below this column break. Sat below. I'm going to call it map. And the data type will be type geolocation. The system will automatically recognize that this is a location data. Then insert directly below it, I'm going to insert a section break. And one more thing, I want this address very close to the map. Okay, I'm just going to drop it here because once I minimize this screen or open the terminal, the screen is going to shrink. I just want it very close so that when we perform our action, we'll see it live in this address. Okay, I'm going to open any of the doc type, open this one. Okay, I might have to reload. Okay, now we have our geolocation somewhere, but okay, I actually wanted to be full screen, rather not on one side of the screen. So I'm gonna locate it just above it, insert above, section break. Okay, I just have to give the section break a name. Section 0. Okay, problem solved. Yeah, I just want the map to display full before I work on the data. Okay, seems my this screen has, but I'm not going to waste my time trying to adjust this. I'm just going to work directly on this map. And now you see we can navigate through this map. Can actually click on this to, or your mouse up, roll up to zoom in or zoom out. Okay, we can see the map and shrinking the map down to a world map rather. So I'm just going to select my own location. Select, I'm going to zoom in back to the map. Okay, you can see several options here. Um, you see here just to draw kind of this plot some kind of a cycle. So you can click somewhere to drop it, and you can also delete it by clicking on this delete button, drop it and save, then it gets removed from the map. Same time, you also have option to drop some kind of a radius on the map, and you can also delete the radius. But I'm more concerned about getting these points on the map, so I'm going to delete this point first. Save. Now no point on our map at the moment. And first, I want whenever I kind of this place marker, whenever I drop a place marker on the map, I want to pick the data from the custom scripts on the page. So what I'm going to do is open my code, open my estate app, is in my doctype property doctype. We recall we already have some JavaScripts or custom script written earlier. And in that custom script, I'm just going to go straight. I have some code written in the setup. So setup end here and just give it a comment. Oh, not that. End setup. Then this is for the refresh function. Oh, and refresh. Okay, we have one field here, another field. So I'm just going to add it directly here. Recall that the field name is map. The field name here is map. I'm going to work with this map. And recall you can also write it directly in your custom scripting, but I want it directly in my app. Since the custom app, is better to have it directly in the code. Okay, I'm going to add it directly here as map. Map function, not uppercase, lowercase, function from. Okay, first I want, whenever a change is made to this map, I just want to get the data from dot map. I want to get the data, the map data. I'm going to save this and reload this page. Once the page loads, I just have to open my browser console. Can use the inspect option, then click on the console. Okay, has some data here. I'm gonna clear it. But right now, whenever I make change to this place, I will have some content printed. I'm gonna delete this and save. Now you see a content was printed, right? And it says error type console is not a function. Yeah, console is not a function. It has to be console.log. Load. Okay, I'm gonna have a try on that once more. You can drag your map and zoom it closer. Okay, I'm going to delete this, click on it, save, and here I have some content printed to me directly on the screen. What about when I drop this marker on any of these? And now you see some information printed directly to you. But I'm more concerned about picking the geo coordinates. Let me delete it once more. Save. Click on it again. Drop it on this address. And here you see certain items printed or content. The first is we have this that says types, we have features, the geometry, the type of the data is points and it has coordinates. You have a latitude and longitudinal values available to you. But this is printed as some kind of text. I want this printed as some form of a JSON file or sorry, JSON data, meaning that I may have to format this to JSON.parse, save. Once this is printed, I can actually access the data properly. Okay, page loaded, clear. Select this, save. Now you have a JSON, accessible JSON data. The content is empty. Drop this content, and here I have some data. Um, Pass to content, you have type and features. I'm interested in the features, and in the features, one thing you should know is that the more marker you drop, the more list of items you will have. Now, if you check this, you have two items here, but I'm only interested in accessing a single item at a time because I don't want to address this for the building or the property. I just want a single address. And from this last content, you can see just the first one, zero. I'm interested in the first component, zero. And you can decide to code it the way you want. But now let's check the content of this item, zero. Now we have three features there or objects. We have the geometry, the properties, and the types. Now what we select, the type is a feature. And in the geometry, we have type. The type is a point and it contains coordinates. The coordinate is made up of, it has 0 and 1. One is the longitude value and the other is the latitude value. We'll get to see which is the longitude and the latitude once we are done. All I want is whenever I select the location on the map, I want this my address to be automatically updated. But from the street, the building to the street to the country itself, I want it automatically fed into this address field. Okay. So right now, when you go straight into coding, I might have to comment this out. And also, apart from that, you can also directly access this content, the data content by, adjacent, not that, adjacent that pass. Okay, I have a data here. Features of zero dot geometry dot coordinates. We have these two coordinates for the latitude and longitude, and with these two values, anywhere in the world, you pass it to a map, it will bring you straight to this. I think this is an Eco Bank building along a Agege Motor Road. Okay, somewhere there. Okay, so I'm gonna grab this code and use it somewhere. Okay, first off, I'm going to define a data, let data, or should I call it a map data? Let map data is assigned. Grab this, drop it here. I have to add those features. Recall what we have here, the features of zero. I'm interested in this first value, the features of zero. Now, take note of this. If there is no marker this feature will be blank. Save. Now you have an empty features, and if you try to execute that code, the feature of 0, we have an undefined value. Yeah, take note of that. Okay, I'm going to check if we have an undefined or there's content in our map data. I'm going to check if map data means that there's data in it, it returns something. And once there is data and there's data.geometry, okay, let me add it. Pick a building. Now we have a feature of 0. Now, if the geometry is of point, there are different geometries. I might have to delete this. Delete. We have different geometric data. Um, this is also data. Let's check to see what it returned. Features. And now you see the type. The geometry type is also a point as well. I haven't tested to see what other data type it will return. Save. Okay, and data, sorry, and map data dot geometry dot type is equal to what? Point. Then we can execute our code. The first thing I want is to pick the latitude and the longitude, these two values. Drop this again so we can see what we have there. I'm going to pick the latitude and the longitude. Okay, let latitude is assigned data the geometry dot coordinates 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 plural of 1. The latitude is this second value, while the longitude is the first one. So the 0 is longitude, the 1 is latitude. Let longitude is assigned same thing we have here, but of 0. Okay, save. Once that is done, I want to print both the longitude and the latitude. Lat, comma, long. Save. I'm gonna refresh this page. Okay, we'll run a test to see if we get some data printed. Now, nothing got logged to the screen. Based on what we have here, nothing got logged to the screen. Now I'm going to select a GT Bank. And now we got information logged to the screen, and that's fine. We have no issue. I'm just going to check. It says reference data is not defined. That is not an issue. And here is the issue. Save. Data is not defined. Load. Okay. I'm gonna try this once more. Must have zoomed too much. Okay, get this, delete, drop it here. And now we got the two values pulled off for us. Now what I want to do here next is to pull off the address from the mapping system from this OpenStreetMap. I want to pull off that address using the geolocation, the points, the latitude and the longitude. It's going to pull off the address and give us the value of the address from those numbers. And how do we achieve that based on what we have here? Okay, in OpenStreetMap, we have something called nominatim. Um, just have to go back. Nomi, right, nominatim. Yeah, nominatim is the geocoding software that powers the official OpenStreetMap sites. And without reading further, it's kind of an engine that you can use to reverse or get several things out of um, the map itself. Okay, I'll just go straight into the address. Is a nominatim. Since I have something on nominatim here, okay, have something here. Now here is the address nominatim dot openstreetmap.org slash reverse. I don't need this UI, just the reverse question mark. I don't need this .html. Don't know if you can see this address, but when I drag it, copy it out, you see it in full. Slash reverse question mark. Have my lat format. My format is JSON. Then I have my latitude. I'm gonna pass this to the latitude. Let me check the code to know which is the latitude. Okay, the first is the latitude, and that is zero. Number one, the second value. So it's in reverse. I'm gonna put this as the value for the latitude, and for the longitude will be the second value. Record this latitude and longitude. Let me delete this. I'm gonna delete this. Record it's in reverse. Select this marker once more. Okay, I did not print out the complete content. I might just have to comment this out. So once I refresh, you can see the data. Okay, pick that, drop it as the second value as the longitude. Paste. You can open this link and see the value. Now we got a JSON value. Take a very good look at this JSON value. I have to zoom it. See something called display name, and what does it contain? It says Ecobank, Agege Motor Road, Tinubu, Mushin Halt, Mushin, Lagos, the postal address or something like that. Zip should be zip address, the country, and you can also have other information pertaining to the address is an amenity Ecobank. The road it is at Agege Motor Road. The suburb is Tinubu. The village is Mushin. Hot. The county is Mushin. State is Lagos. The postcode is this. The country is Nigeria, and the country code is NG. You can see how it pulled this data completely. So in case you have a need to actually pull off the country separately, the state separately, the city separately, you also have that kind of tools available to you here, or option available to you. All I need is, or all I want is just to, get this display name as the address, then feed it into our address fields just directly above here. And What I can do is to pull this straight, but to pull it, I'm going to use a kind of an HTTP request. And the best I can use is a frappe.core, Frappe Cloud. Not Frappe Cloud. Frappe Cloud is the service where it goes inside frappeframework.com. Let's see the docs. And in the docs, interested in frappe.core. It's just an API request facility, or sorry, an HTTP request facility. I'm gonna grab the last option here. Okay, introduce into my codes. We just here I comment make an API call. Okay, I'm gonna introduce here at the very top. Type is get. Then this method I'm gonna change it to URL and paste. I'm gonna paste that URL directly inside here. In fact, get rid of this completely. Paste that. Okay. For the latitudinal value, I'm gonna replace it with lat. This value here lat, and for the longitude, we also replace it with long. I made use of a backtick here, so I can introduce a variable directly inside. Once the value is returned, I want to console the value that was returned. Console.log r. Okay, hope there's no error. I pulled off my geometry once I picked the address, then make an HTTP call, a get call to this URL, then pull the data and print the data. Reload. Delete this. Okay, select it once more. About select. Okay, we selected, and please let's look straight. This is the value that was returned, but I want you to look straight into this feature, the geometry, the coordinates. Now you see the first value. This 0 is the longitude, while the 1 is the latitude. Mean that in this address it's in reverse. The latitude comes first before the longitude. Just take note of that. We pulled it, that is 3 and 6, and we have here 6 and 3 coming in the other way. Here is the data that was returned to us. In the data we have this address. It contains this dictionary or objects. I'm only interested in the display name, and the display name contains this that says GT Bank Agege Motoro Tinubu Moshi. Okay, that's fine. All I'm interested is in this display name. Okay, once I get that, might just have to set doc address. When I mean set doc address, I mean this address field. Here we have facility called form.set value, and the name of the field is address. The value in there is r dot display name. And that's all. I might have to comment this out in order not to have different print statements everywhere. Comment this out. And I think that's all. End map. Yeah, reload. Okay, here is our final test. If things doesn't go well, we just have to do some cleanup. Yeah. Pick this, save. Please take notes of this address bar. Pick this, drop it on this Zenith Bank, and well, something didn't go quite right. I might just have to print to see what the error is because it did not. You see, actually, this Zenith Bank got entered, but the value was not actually set. So I might just have to check to know what the issue is and delete this Zenith Bank value. Check on top, pick this. Okay, something didn't go quite well. Just have to check to know what the issue is. Okay, here is the issue. We have double P here, double P display. Okay, that's the issue. Um, that's it. Problem solved. I just have to clean up these codes. Need to print anything here. Okay, can close this. Reload. Yeah, we're back here. Please take note of our address. Delete this, save. Click on this Eco Bank. And now you see something happened. It changed Eco Bank. But I'm going to choose a completely different address from here. Save. I'm going to zoom out here. Pick somewhere completely different. Okay, I'm going to pick this National Orthopedic Hospital. At the same time, I want to just take note of this address. Okay, pick my marker and drop it here. Check this address. See, National Orthopedic Hospital, Igbobi, Adurosakin Street, Shomolu, Igbobi, Shomolu, Lagos, Nigeria. Not just, you can pick any address in the world as long as it's available on this map. Okay, might just have to go somewhere very different. And zoom it out. Okay, might have to choose this Neyland. Pick it. Take note of this address here. Let's see if it picks what we have here. Yeah, you see change Neyland, Campion Hill, Neyland with Wissington, Suffolk, East England, England. Pick the address correctly. Now you see how you can actually work with this data. There are a lot of things you can do with this. You can be on the move and actually pick data and feed it directly into here. Or you can actually add some kind of a timeline, something more like a chart table, a child table that contains, okay, here we have a child table that contains several address location. Once you click on it, it will pick it and add to the child table. Okay, and hope you really did enjoy something here. Please do like the channel and also subscribe. It's gonna, support in keeping these videos coming. Thanks very much. Have a wonderful day.